The ABMI Public Access Television Network presents Bowling for Scholars. Welcome in to Spare Time Recreation in the historic village of Whitinsville, Mass. for today's matchup between bowlers who will be bowling to compete and win scholarship money for the private school of their choice. Hi, neighbors, and welcome to our show. I'm Pete Royce. 3 strings of total pinfall to determine our winner. Let's meet our bowlers today. First to my right, Billy Shiner, no stranger to bowling for scholars. You've been on before. Billy, welcome to the show. How's your bowling of late?
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, could be a little better, but, it's part of the game.
What do you remember from your last appearance on Bowling for Scholars?
It was a very tight match, back and forth between me and Don Devish.
Yeah. You won by, I think, 5 pins.
Yeah, 5, maybe 4, something like that.
So, Billy, you're a plumber. You like to fix things. What do you like to fix?
Motorcycles, cars, things with engines.
Okay, sounds good. And who are you bowling for here today?
Auburn Montessori School.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you.
That's Billy Shiner bowling for the Montessori School of Auburn. Now we turn to our challenger here, Micah Imparato of North Attleboro. Welcome to the show. Micah, tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm just a computer consultant. I work for a small company, and we take care and basically do other people's jobs for a living. It's great.
You must get to work from home.
I do, quite often. Yeah. Actually, way too often. That's why I'm here in the middle of the day to get out.
Okay, very good. And tell us about your bowling game. You've been bowling a long time?
I grew up with it and then took 2 really long breaks over the course of years. So after COVID, I came back, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it all over again. So.
Oh, wonderful. Well, good luck on the show. Who are you bowling for here today?
I believe it's Whitinsville Christian.
Okay.
So.
Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
That's Micah Imparato, Billy Shiner. Billy is up next on Bowling for Scholars. So here we go. Billy Shiner from Auburn is first up, and he'll be on lane 3. 3 strings of bowling. Total pinfall will determine our winner. Billy bowls from Ryan's Amusement in Millis. Here's his first ball. Nice heavy ball. He drops down 7. He also bowls from Central Park in East Boston, so he has 2 lanes that he bowls out of. His high single ever is 181. He's hit that multiple times, but he can't get over the hump, he told me before the match. Just missed that lead pin. His high triple is 445, and that happened this year. Billy Shiner, his last ball, and he gets a 10 to open up the match. Nice 10 for Billy Shiner. He'll move to lane 4. He does throw a heavy ball. Takes down 5. We welcome in a new station to our network today. Springfield Public Access joins us. It's the 20th station airing Bowling for Scholars. Each episode now is aired on 20 different stations across the state of Massachusetts. He gets an 8. We're on, for example, in Boston, Worcester, and Springfield now, just to name 3 of the bigger cities. We're also on in a lot of small towns. We'll run down the list of all access stations airing Bowling for Scholars a little bit later in today's telecast. Here's Micah Imparato. He's a left-hander. Right on the head pin. Oh, he wanted that lead pin to go down, but he's going to have a split. Looks like the 2 and the 9 with some dead wood protecting the 9. Looking for a spare. It's doable, not easy. Micah, he just hit the wood. Missed both. Took out the wood. There was no action on that wood. Micah's 3rd ball of the first frame. It's a miss there. It's an 8. So he's down by 2 early on. Micah Imparato from North Attleboro. Micah's high single is 177, happened last year. He's bowled several 400-plus triples. And he gets a 9. Almost spilled them all. He bowls out of Spare Time here in Whitinsville and Ryan's Amusement in Millis. For the spare. He's got it. Right now, both bowlers are tied at 18, but Michael will have an additional ball on his spare fill in the 2nd frame. Here's Billy Shiner. Scorekeeper today, Kenny Baldiga. Just drifted off to the right. Billy bowling for the Montessori School of Auburn. Looking for some backdoor action, doesn't get it. As he said about a year ago, he was on Bowling for Scholars and he won his match by 5 pins. His second 10 of the early going. He's at 28. But he's opposite a spare in the second for Micah. Billy. And those pins were not going to go down. The 2 and the 4 both wobbled. It's a tough lead. Could go. Oh, he caught it a little bit too full. Too full. Man, does he throw a hard ball. And that's going to be a 7. He's at 35 through 4 for Billy Shiner. And here's Micah on his spare fill on lane 3. The proprietor here at Bowling for Scholars at Spare Time is Mark Moon. We thank him for donating his alley, his time, and his resources as host for this show. Mark Moon for the spare fill. And he's got 5. 33 through 2. 15-pin lead early on for Micah. Four horsemen left plus the 10. Took out the 10. Left the picket fence on the left. The 1, 2, 4, and 7. Our producer today is Tyler James. Appreciate all of his efforts in getting Bowling for Scholars on. This is our 3rd season. And it's episode number 1 of the 3rd season. It's a 7. It's hard to believe we've had 26 shows already? This is, I think, 27. Started back in 2023, and here we are, 2+ years later. Micah, again a 9-pin drop. I think I misannounced the score. That's a spare. 2 spares for Micah. It's 30 after 3. I think I said 40. It's 30 after 3, plus a spare now in the 4th. From Micah Imparato. Here's Billy Shiner. That time, 2 go. Now he's got the 1 and a 2 for his first spare opportunity of any note here in the early going. So it's 30 to 28 after 3, a 2-pin lead. Oh, a beautiful spare for Billy. He spares in the 5th. This could be an exciting game. We mentioned the high singles, both bowlers, 178 for one, 181 for the other. That's tremendous bowling. Here's Billy on his spare fill in frame number 5. And he just missed. He drops 5 as well, just the way Micah did on his first spare. 50 for Billy Shiner through 5. Just missed that lead pin. So he'll be open in frame number 6. Oh, nice look. 9. 59. 59 after 6. And here's Micah Imparato working on a spare. This is his second spare fill. And he drops 6, 7, 8. 48. He's got a 13-pin lead here after 4. Going for another spare. Would be his 3rd of the match. He's got it. 3 spares in the game so far for Micah. If he gets a spare here, it'll be 3 in a row. If he wins, that's an additional $50 in scholarship money to the school of his choice, which today is the Whitensville Christian School. For the fill on the spare. Oh, he got the pin still moving. He's got the 3, 7, and 10. 7 pins on the drop. 65. 15-pin lead. And now this is for his 3rd spare in a row. Be his 4th overall in the game. And he came very close. Very close. Wow, that was exciting for Micah. He covers it beautifully, 75 through 6. He's en route to a terrific game. Billy Shiner trailing it by 16 pins in frame number 7. This ball is so fast, gets a lot of action. He leaves 3. Spare opportunity. Looks like the 2, 4, and the 5 pin. Billy Shiner just missed. And he'll have an open box here in frame number 7. He's down by 16 pins. Gets one more, 68. How about Micah Imperato with 3 marks already, plus a 10 box. Billy moves to lane 4 now. Misfires there. And so he'll have a lot of work to do to get a spare on this 8th frame. And he does a great job at it. Great job. Gave it a good run. 2 pins left here. You got it, babe. 78. 78 through 8 for Billy Shiner. Here's Micah. 3 spares out of 6 boxes so far in this match. Leads by 16 through 6. He's opposite 19 pins over the 7th and 8th frame for his opponent, Billy Shiner. Micah. 5 up. The triangle in front looks like the 1, 2, 3, and 5. And then the 10. There is wood lying around on the deck. And what a look! That 10 won't go down. Beautiful attempt by Micah. Beautiful attempt. And there's the 10. 85 through 7. He's on pace for a 100-plus game for sure. In fact, a mark in the field could give him 100 through 8. He already has 3 marks in this game. Backdoor action. Oh, he wanted that 2-pin to topple down and take out the 1, but it didn't. Can he get his 4th mark of the game? The 1 and the 2-pin. Micah rocking back and forth and delivers. He gets it. It hit the lob line, but he got the spare, his 4th mark of the game. He could be over 100 through 8. We may have to get out the record books to see the high game on Bowling for Scholars. And it's 145 for Nick Norcross back on September 21st of 2023. There's a strike for Billy Shiner. He was cheered on by his opponent, Micah. So Shiner heard from in frame number 9, his 2nd mark of the game. 2 balls now to go against the total on this strike. Look at the action. 6, but he's got a split. The 2, 4, 7, and the 10. There is wood angled towards the 10. If he hits it just right, he missed it. Missed that lead pin. So that's 8 on the strike. 96 through 9 plus 8. He's at 104, waiting for the pin to settle on the deadwood. Still moving a bit down on the deck. And now it comes to a stop. His last ball of game number 1. And he takes out 1 for 105 for Billy Shiner. And right now, Micah is at 95 plus this ball. 6 marks between the two bowlers already in game number 1. Should be an exciting match here today. Glad you're with us on 20 public access television stations. And it's going to be 9. Look at that deadwood rolling down the aisle. 9 on the spare. 104 through 8. Can he get his 5th mark of the game? He got it! 5 marks, and once again he has a chance for 3 in a row. Could be bonus money if he wins the match. Be $50 in additional scholarship funds. Right now our contribution for today without that additional 50 is $250 to the winning school. And for Micah, he's bowling for the Whitensville Christian School. 104 plus this ball. And he gets 7. 121. Remember, the high single is 145. Cannot get that, but he's going to make a run at it. This for 3 marks in a row. The 2, 7, and 10. Oh, he's got 5 marks, but he could also have had 7 quite easily. This is a great game for Micah Imperato. His first appearance on Bowling for Scholars. He gets a 10, 131. After 1 game, it's Micah Imperato of North Attleboro, 131. Billy Shiner of Auburn, 105. Today's scholarship is provided by ABMI Inc., The Neighborhood Kitchen, Tony Curry Family and Friends and Curry Industries, and Joliker Overhead Door. Special thanks to Acapulco's Restaurant of Franklin and the Outback Steakhouse of Bellingham. We also thank Armando's of Worcester and Harry's Famous Pizza of Whitensville, the official food service provider of the Bowling for Scholars crew. Okay, we're ready to go. Game number 2. Here's Micah Imperato. First up for game number 2 with a 131 in his pocket for game number 1. His first ball, the southpaw delivers right on the head pin. It's like the 1, 6, and the 10 with some dead wood occupying the 3 spot. Now it veers more to framing up the 6 pin. Still, this could go, but he's got to hit the head pin. Either have the ball go to the right or the pin go to the right. And he missed it. Missed that head pin. So he'll be open in frame number 1. He had 5 marks in the first game, but he very easily could have had 7. He had 3 10s. Covers it beautifully. There's another 10. Bowling for Scholars is modeled after the old show Fun for All Ages back in the day on Channel 5, a long-time running program featuring host first Jim Britt and then later on Don Gillis. Ran for about 4 decades on Channel 5. Very popular. Talking to Bill Ballou, the famous writer for the Worcester Telegram, he said it was more popular than the Celtics, Bruins, and the Red Sox back in the day. Our attempt here at Bowling for Scholars is to bring some of that nostalgia back and contribute to scholarships for needy kids. This is our 3rd season on Bowling for Scholars. We started with 2 stations. We're now up to 20. And he gets a 10. 2 10s. 2 10s. And you may have heard him say the spare was there, but his ball went astray. So he's at 20 through 2. And here's Billy Shiner. He finished strong with 27 pins in his last 2 boxes of the first game. He had a spare and a strike. The righty delivers. Again, tremendous action on his rapid delivery. What a fastball he throws. The 1, 2, and the 4 for the spare. We're looking for a 10 now. And he misses it twice. So he's got 7. That's the ties Micah with the lowest box of the match so far. Micah had a 7 in frame number 3 of the first game, but Micah also had 5 spares and 3 10s. Billy Shiner. Tough one here, the 2, 4, 6, and 10. Right in the middle. And there's an 8-pin box, so he'll lose 5 pins. Trails by 31 in the overall match. Here's Micah Imperato, the computer consultant, works from his home out of North Attleboro. North Attleboro, one of the stations that airs Bowling for Scholars. Tremendous action. He leaves the 110. This is a practice for the high-low jack, which the winning bowler will have a shot at the end of the match. The 1-7-10, but with no wood. Here's 2/3 of that, the 1 and the 10 with plenty of wood. Micah looking for the spare. No, and it didn't take out any pin. It just carried that wood when it sent it flying. Another opportunity to practice the high-low jack with the 1 and the 10. And missed it again. So it's 8. By the way, nobody has ever hit the high-low jack, the 1-7-10 at the end of a match here in Bowling for Scholars. Maybe today will be the first time. Stay tuned for that at the end of our show. We'll also have our scholarship awards and some gifts and prizes for both bowlers. Here's Micah Imperato. Misses the head pin and the familiar picket fence left along with a back pin. It's the 9-pin. The 1, 2, 4, 7, 9 with wood. Just missed it. And has a chance. He's got it. Beg your pardon. He's got it. A backdoor spare for Micah Imperato. His 6th mark of the match. What a spare. Went backdoor for it. Here's Billy Shiner. And he's going to topple that pin. Still has 4 to go. Looks like the 2, 4, 7, and 8 with some dead wood. This could go. And it does. A beautiful spare for Billy Shiner. That's his 3rd mark of the match. Terrific bowling here on Bowling for Scholars today as we start our 3rd season for his spare fill. And he's got 8. He's picked up 5 pins now. And he's got another spare. 2 in a row for Billy Shiner. This tightens the game a bit. Both bowlers with spares in frame number 4. And here's Micah for the fill on his 4th frame. He led the first game 131 to 105, final score for there. And now here he is on his fill for the spare in frame number 4, 2nd game, and he's got a strike. How about that? 48 through 4, and another mark for Micah Imperato. His 7th mark of the match. 48 through 4. His first ball on the strike in the 5th, and he just pulled it. He laughed when he released it. He had a broad grin on his face. This one also counts for the spare fill. 7 pins up. Good look. He got all but one of them. 9 on the strike fill. 67. He was at 65 en route to a 131 game at this stage last game. This will close out his 6th box of game number 2 with another 10. He's so good at the 10s. 77 through 6. He was at 75 through 6 in the first game. Here's Billy Shiner on a spare. From Auburn, he delivers, and he gets 8 and a little bit of backdoor action. 51, he picks up 3 at this stage, but he's opposite a strike. Can he get another spare? It'll be 3 in a row if he does. He's got it, a beautiful spare conversion. 3 in a row, and if he wins, it's an additional $50 to the Montessori School of Auburn. For the spare, he's got a strike! 4 marks in a row for Billy Shiner. 71 through 5. 71 through 5. He's got a 4-pin lead in this game, and he trails by 22 in the overall match. Here's Micah, frame number 7. This has been a mark-filled match so far today. Micah delivers one. That pin jumped through but wouldn't take out the 1 or the 2. 1, 2, and 9 left. Billy Shiner with 4 marks in a row. Micah just missed. He had 5 marks in the first game and 2 near misses just like that in game number 1. He'll be open here in game number 7. The door's open a little bit for Billy, and that's a 9. So a rare miss on a single pin for Micah. He's at 86 through 7. He was at 85 through 7 in the first game. But then he got hot with a spare 9 fill, a spare 7 fill, and a 10 box to close out game number 1. Micah Imparato. Rocking and delivering. Lane 4. Right on the head pin. But he leaves 5. He's got the triangle on the left side, the 1, 2, 3, 5, and the 10 pin lonely there on the right side. Difficult spare. He's going for it. Oh, look at that. 9. He almost had it. This has been some great bowling here today. He's going to fall behind his hot pace of the first game with a open box here, and it's a 9. So he'll be at 95. He was at 104 at this stage in game number 1. So he's at 95. And here's Billy Shiner on a strike. And he drops down 9. He's got a chance for his 5th mark in a row. This is counting towards his strike on the 6th box. Here he goes. 6 marks in a row. And 91 through 6. A spare in the 7th. Here he goes on the spare fill. Misses the head pin, but he comes back. He comes back and gets 9. 109 through 7. Another spare leave, but he's got some wood to deal with. If he gets it, it'll be 6 marks in a row for Billy Shiner of Auburn. Here he goes. Can he get it? You bet. He's got it 6 in a row.
Courtesy of Lumber Liquidator.
Wow. Is he red hot or what? We've never seen this on Bowling for Scholars as we start our 3rd year. He's at 119 plus a ball. Remember, the high single ever on Bowling for Scholars was 145. He's got a shot at it. 6 marks in a row. 8 in the match. Here's Micah. And he just drops down 2. Remember, he had a big lead after 131 to 105. But his lead is dwindling for a spare. Oh, that was odd the way he put that ball in there and only took out 1 or 2 pins. 5 remaining with a lot of open space down there. For his 3rd ball of the 9th frame, and he gets his 7 box. 102 after 9. And here's Micah to close out game number 2. Right on there. Tough spare leave here from Micah Imperato. 3 pins standing. Gave it a good try. He'll be open in this 10th box of the 2nd game. Can he get another 10? Yes, he can. 112 for Micah. 2-string total of 243. And here's Billy Shiner working on 6 marks in a row. This is a spare a spare fill opportunity now through the 8th box for Billy Shiner. On the spare, and he drops down 5. 124 through 8. Tough spare leave. And his string of marks in a row ends at 6. He's got an 8 box. 132. He needs a mark to set the record for the single game high on Bowling for Scholars set by Nick Norcross on September 21st, 2023 of 145. He's at 132. He needs a mark. Just misses. It's going to, he's got the 7-10 split. The classic 7-10 split with wood. The 7-10 split. He needs to make it to perhaps set the single game mark. He's got to use that wood on the right, I would believe. Hopefully it kicks around in some kind of funny way. He's going for it. And the ball came across and had a shot at it. The ball had a shot at it. A 10. A 142 for Billy Shiner. After 2 strings of bowling. Absolutely.
6 in a row, that's awesome.
After 2 strings of bowling, it's Billy Shiner now with the lead, 247. Micah Imperato, 243. Fans, let's take a look at all of the public access stations currently on the Bowling for Scholars Bowling Network. Welcome back to our match. What an exciting match after 2 games. Billy Shiner, 247. Micah Imperato, 243. A 4-pin difference. Here's Billy to open up our 3rd and final game. Billy Shiner. And that's going to go down. Will it all? Oh, it wouldn't take the 10, but it came close. He's got 9, another spare opportunity. He's got it. Another mark for Billy Shiner. By the way, in the second game, he tied a Bowling for Scholars record with most marks in one game at 6. He tied Nick Norcross. Here's the spare fill. A lot of action on the backside. He's got 8. 18. What a start for Billy Shiner. Another spare leave. They're going to go down and check whether that dead pin is behind the line or not, as Micah Imperato will go down. A great job of sportsmanship. He's really going to check this out. It was in front of the line, so he tossed it out. It had to be removed. There was a line down there. It was in front of the line, so here's the spare leave. He's got it. And maybe without the pin removed, he may not have had it. His 10th mark of the match. The record for most marks in a match is 12, again by Nick Norcross back in September 21st, 2023. So Billy has a chance to take the lead in that regard. He also is tied for most marks in one game with 6, and he got his in a row. That's the most marks in a row we've ever had on Bowling for Scholars. And Micah Imperato comes back with the picket fence right plus the 7 pin, the 1, 3, 6, and 10 in the 7. No wood. What a start in game number 3. Billy Shiner red hot here in games 2 and 3. And a good look. It almost cleaned it out, but he's got the 7 pin with wood. Does Micah Imperato? He covers it. Another one of his famous 10s. It's his 7th 10 of the match for Micah Imperato. But he loses 8 more pins. Oh, that one carved out a few pins and left a lot. 4 pins down, 6 standing for Micah. Micah has a hobby of playing board games. Plays all kinds of board games, he told me before the match today. You saw how fast that pin ricocheted around, but didn't get anything down. His high single ever, 177. And he gets 7. 2 boxes of a total of 17 for Micah. He's going to trail here. Remember, he led after 1 game by 26 pins. But after 2, he trailed by 4. On the spare fill, it's 6. 34 after 2. Not a good spare leave here, but it's possible. The 1, 2, 7, and 10. He gets it! 3 in a row again. What a spare for Billy. Tremendous spare. How about that? He's at 44 plus this ball through 3 on his spare fill. And he's going to get 7. 51 after 3. The 1, 2, and the 7 remaining. He missed it. Just missed those lead pins, so he'll be open. But what a start for Billy Shiner. And he's got an 8 box of 59 through 4. Here's Micah Imperato trailing it now. After 2, he was trailing it by 21. He's opposite a spare here in the 3rd frame. The southpaw from North Attleboro. Right in the pocket. 2 up, the 6 and the 10 pin. Wood comes over, got a spare leave. He was down by 21. He's opposite a spare. He could use this spare to climb back in it. Micah for the spare. He's got it. Beautiful spare. Very nice. This is an interesting match. Some of the best bowling we've had in our now into our third year of doing the show. Here's Micah in the fourth frame. On his spare fill. Right in the pocket. And he's got 6. 33. So he's down by 22 after 3, but he's opposite an open box. A spare would help. Micah Imparata. He got it! A beautiful spare. This is going to be close. This is going to be a close match. Going to rewrite the record books here, and there's Billy Shiner coming back with a 9-pin drop in his 5th frame. Another spare lead, but that wood is awkward. Billy, he uses the wood beautifully. Yet another spare for Billy Shiner. 69 plus a ball through 5. Billy on his spare fill. He's got to give it a lot of body English. He gets 8. 77 through 5. And he missed it. Just missed it. Just missed it. He'll be open here in frame number 6. He gets a 10. 87 through 6. $12 marks in the match. He just tied Nick Norcross with for the most marks in one match, 12. Here's Micah on a spare fill. Oh, and he chops. He gets 2. He gets 2. 45. He's down 18 through 4, opposite a spare here in the 5th. A very nice attempt. Wow, he needed to drop 8. He dropped 7. It went down? It went down. It went down. Another spare. He did drop. It dropped all of them. He did get the 8-pin fill. Another spare. I didn't see it, quite frankly. I looked at Ken, our scorekeeper. He said it went down. On another spare fill. Through 5. Micah delivers. Oh. 3. 58. Down 23, opposite a 10. He could use another spare to make things interesting. Just a little light. Just a little light. He leaves 5 more. That would have been his 4th mark in a row. And he gets 10, another one of his famous 10s. He's at 68. He's down, I believe, 23 pins in the match. 19 in this game. He's down 4 after 2. And here's Billy Shiner again, red hot. And that's a 6-pin spill. He'll be open here. And he gets a 10. 97. 97. Here's Billy Shiner now in his 8th frame of the 3rd game. Right on the head pin. Not a lot of action that time. He had a beautiful ball, but it didn't get the action normally a 1-3 pocket hit gets. He has the 3 pins clustered plus the 7 pin. And he scores another spare. Wow, 107 plus a ball through 8. We've blown away the most marks combined in any match. It was 20 back on July 25th, 2024. Nick Norcross had 10 and Ryan Drago had 10. We've had, I believe, 23 already in this match. And pin wobbled, but he's got some dead wood to play with here. 23 marks in this match. The old record was 20. And he'll stay right here at 23 at the moment. Billy Shiner at 107 plus a ball in the 8th frame. And Micah gets an 8-pin box. 76. Down by 25 and opposite a spare in the 8th frame. Micah's got to get red hot. We have records being blasted away in this match. Micah, pin still falling. He's got the triangle, the 4-7-8. No wood to speak of in play. He needs a spare. Won't get it. He'll be open. And a nice cover for another 10. 86 through 8. The final 2 boxes here for today's show. What a beautiful show we've had today. Here's Billy Shiner with a big lead. On the spare fill, and he's got 9. 116. The high triple is 378. Can he get it? He does. Another spare. All kinds of records being broken. He's at 126 plus a ball in the 9th. Oh, and he's got 5. 131. Can he get yet another spare with this conversion? No, he'll be open. What a match for Billy Shiner. 2 pins remaining up there. He gets one of them for 9. A 140. Tremendous. A 140. $387, and let's check that out. The highest triple was $378. A new high triple here today by Billy Shiner. Here's Micah. He's going to finish in style. $387 triple. Tremendous bowling for Shiner. A new record for Bowling for Scholars. Set all kinds of records with marks, and 6 marks in a row in game number 2. Big comeback. And there it is. A spare for Micah.
I'm trying, man. I want that mark.
26 marks in this match. Micah Imparato with his fill on frame number 9. He drops. 8. It's 104. Spare leave if he plays the wood just right. Not an easy shot. And now that wood kicked it away. So he'll be open here. And Billy Shiner wins his second appearance. He's 2 for 2 on Bowling for Scholars. Here's the last ball of the match. And again, very typical A10. So it's all over. We'll tally up the scores here. And we'll have our high-low jack coming up. The final score here today is Billy Shiner of Auburn, 387. Micah Imparato of North Attleboro, 357. Our high-low jack is next. But first, let's hear from our sponsors and supporters for Bowling for Scholars. Today's scholarship is provided by ABMI Inc., The Neighborhood Kitchen, Tony Curry Family and Friends and Curry Industries, and Joliker Overhead Door. Special thanks to Acapulco's Restaurant of Franklin and the Outback Steakhouse of Bellingham. We also thank Armando's of Worcester and Harry's Famous Pizza of Whitensville, the official food service provider of the Bowling for Scholars crew. And here we go for the high-low jack. It's never been made on Bowling for Scholars, but with the way pins were falling, this could be the day. Billy Shiner for an additional $50 in scholarship money. Billy, a tremendous triple here today. Here he goes. He's got it! The first time ever. Billy Shiner gets the high-low jack. An additional $50. Wow. What a match. What a ball by Billy Shiner. He gets the high-low jack. We'll be talking to our bowlers next on Bowling for Scholars. Well, it's all over. We've had the best match we've ever had on Bowling for Scholars. This is our third season, a tremendous match. All kinds of records were being set as Billy Shiner wins it 387. How about that for a triple? And our runner-up, a 357. Not too shabby. Let's hear it for our bowlers. Okay, let's start with Micah Imparato. Mike, a 357, Micah, that's not bad, but you lost big because of somebody who was red hot.
You know, that's the way you really want it. You know, there's no defense in bowling. I'm always going to root for the person I'm bowling against. It puts me in a good spirit, so I'm happy to see. I was hoping he was going to break 400, but if you didn't have that garbage first string, you know.
Yeah. But you were also red hot. You had a great first game. You really had a big lead, but when against that, it didn't sustain itself.
No, I'm really good at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. So, again, bowling with Billy's a blast. So, absolutely happy.
Yeah. So we have some prizes for you. First, we have a Bowling for Scholars key ring. Enjoy that. And as our runner-up today, we have a nice gift card from the Outback Restaurant of Bellingham. Congratulations, Micah Imparato.
Thank you so much, Billy. Again, we got a rematch. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Michael Imparato. And now we go to our winner here, Billy Shiner, 387. What got into you here today?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I just found it. It always takes me a little while here. I don't bowl here too often, so.
At one game, you had in game number 2, 6 marks in a row. Tell us about those.
Yeah, I don't know. You just kind of find a groove, and you hope to stay in it, you know. Even when you're not hitting the head pin, if you're throwing a working ball, you get the results.
Prior to today, the most marks in a match by any bowler was 12. You had 14.
Wow.
The most marks by combined bowlers in any show was 20, and you and Micah spilled down 25 spares and strikes. Tremendous. Okay, so we got some prizes for you. First of all, our Bowling for Scholars key ring.
Awesome.
That's for you. We also have a gift card to Acapulco's Restaurant in Franklin for you and your family. Congratulations to that. And one other prize here, we have, and by the way, you made the high-low jack. Tell us about that. First time ever.
Yeah, I don't, just, again, trying to throw the same ball, you know, just put it down the middle and kind of hope. I mean, that's really all you can do.
It's never been done till today, but we said you were red hot. This was the day to do it. Okay, so here's your scholarship for the Montessori School of Auburn, a check for $350. Congratulations. Well, that's going to do it for our show. Hope you enjoyed it. For Tyler James and Kenny Baldiga, Pete Royce saying so long. Hope you enjoyed this great performance here today as Billy Shiner wins it with a 387 triple. Till next time, so long, neighbors.
No, I'm going to miss right to the right.
Bye.